Today is the final day for the CheerSport National cheerleading competition. The event estimated to bring tens of thousands of people from across the country to Atlanta this weekend. It is the largest event the city has hosted since the start of the pandemic. It's taking place at the Georgia World Congress Center, and even though the event is inviting only about half the teams it normally would, some worry that hosting such a large event while Georgia is struggling to get a grip on COVID cases is a cause for concern. Public health doctors nervous that competitors and their families could further spread the virus in between the competition and around town. But organizers say they are constantly cleaning areas where a team practices and performs. They're also requiring masks and social distancing, and for some attending, that's enough to put them at ease.
Now I'm not as worried just because I feel like people are following the guidelines. The people I've seen are wearing their masks. We've been walking one direction and not being in big groups close with others. So I think that makes me worry less about that.
The Georgia World Congress Center says it is following recommended CDC guidelines and executive orders, adding that while it cannot guarantee someone's safety, it is confident it's doing everything it can to create a safe environment. Now remember, this event center is also serving as an overflow COVID treatment site, and staff said they are keeping visitors at least a quarter mile away. The city of Atlanta said city-issued permits were not required for CheerSport, but expected visitors to abide by the city's mask mandate and exercise common sense.